Hello YouTube. So, been a few days. I was recovering from streaming for 12 hours straight. But I have been still playing this to some degree, so I've been working on this. I actually got to rank 2 in the free company. I haven't been playing really on here, on this character. I don't remember what we were level-wise, but I did turn in the dailies once. So we did level up a little bit more here on all of these. But not a lot. Like I said, I'll be doing the daily stuff off screen. Because you just do all of these every day would be very tedious for the video. And I'd rather do stuff that, actually go places. We do have some objectives here, because there's a couple things I noticed when I was doing it. I never got a retainer, for one. So we need to do that. Which I don't remember where the retainer person is. In Limsa. I'm guessing in Hawker's alleyway. It's somewhere here. I think it's that symbol, so I think it's over here. Because I didn't want to do this off screen either. Because there's a quest involved in this as well. Yeah, retainer. Greetings, I take it you have come to see me about a retainer. Hire a retainer. According to our records, you may hire up to 7 retainers. So, I have the maximum retainers, so I pay quite a bit for my subscription. I'm a pack rat, but the fact that the retainers work on every character, I have multiple characters, it's useful to have for me. Usually when I'm playing consistently, I'm making it worthwhile. I haven't really got enough into these alts yet to be beneficial as much as I could be, but they'll get there eventually. But normally you can only have like 1 or 2, I think, for free, so I have an extra 5. While customizing your retainer, you'll be unable to communicate. Yeah, just hire. Excellent. We have quite a few men and women on our list, so I invite you to describe. Yeah, so you can load a previously made one. I don't remember what. I didn't put names out there. I don't know what these are. What's a Rava? Okay, this is my main character. So you can just do like whatever. You actually make what they look like. I don't think there's really relevance to it besides the fact that they appear, so I kind of just put whatever. No, I don't need to save it. I already have it saved. I can think of several retainers that are exactly as you described. Oddly enough, they have strikingly different personalities. If you'd be so kind as to state a preference, it'd be most helpful, and then you can pick what they speak like. Let's see, polite, rough, serious, carefree, independent, or lively. Oh shit, it changed my chat when I did that. So you're seeing the shoutouts. Very well, I have just the individual in mind. When summoned, this retainer will greet you just so. Lively Viera female. I am here to do your every bidding, mistress. Ask of me anything at all. And when dismissed, this retainer will bid you farewell just so. Is that all you need of me? But I could yet serve you in so many ways. Independent. Very well. Okay, same thing. A task for me? I hope it's something fun. When dismissed. That is all. Oh, I was hoping there'd be more. Carefree. Yes, is there something you need? That is all, I suppose? Very well. Serious. If there's something you would ask of me, then ask it. Call on me as you please. If I am so inclined, I will answer. Rough. Your orders. I would hear them at once. And I am off. Polite. What will it be, love? Must we part so soon? I don't remember which one's the more amusing one. Okay, Carefree's the yawning one. Maybe play music next to this. I need to learn how to play the music in these games. Let's do rough. Now we need a nickname. I'm always very lazy with these because I don't really care. So I'm gonna call that Hank Lovecraft. There's a reason for that. I usually label them based on what they're gonna be. One moment, please, while I draft the proper documentation. Congratulations, Hank Lovecraft is now in your employ. You can summon your new retainer using the nearby bell. If you have any further questions or requests, please do so. Please do not hesitate to ask. Okay, now we need to find something else. But, to demonstrate, they'll show up here. This is how you can sell too. Retainers many tasks. Additionally, you can also send them on adventures, but we don't have the ability to do that yet. Your orders. I would hear them at once. But you can give them items. So what I usually do is I pick, like this is a fighting class, so I usually give them the stuff that drops from enemies. Like the blood, the fangs, the wings, tenderloin. I can't remember if feathers are gathered or if they're dropped, so I'll leave that be for now. But that's usually how I organize mine. So they're according to like what? And then when I have like a minor one, I'll have the mining, materials, so on and so forth. You can obviously do it however you want. That's just how I personally decide it usually. Canoes drop from enemies. Ram horn, pretty sure it also is. I don't know if they actually all the goat milk is just buyable, or if it drops from the all goats as well. I think the mutton drops from an enemy. But yeah, eventually I'll organize all my inventory off screen and have all my retainers hired. But where am I? Where did I start? I started in Limsa, so it should be in Limsa. It's an ill-conceived venture. That's what I want. That's the quest we need to do first. Several adventurers are having difficulty summoning their retainers. Should you wish to offer your assistance, you will find these troubled souls in Limsa Lomensa, Gridania, and Ugal. The rewards will be the same regardless of whom you help, so do not hesitate to aid the adventurer of your choice. Adventures. Something weighs heavily on the adventurer's mind, except... Bloody elves, I ain't got time for this. Friend, you look like the helpful sort. Mind handling a meddlesome task for a man in need? Your trainer, be reckoned he had what it took to go on an adventure in Skull Valley, but not more than what I gave him. Now the little bugger's up and vanished. Probably got eaten by a dodo or some such. Any road, if you happen to come across his remains in western Lucia, I'd like you to inform the local watch so they can set about notifying his kin. Damn! Heartless bastard. I don't think I've ever done it from them stuff. Right, thanks, Nathan. Oh, hi, sir. Looked over at the OBS to see, make sure everything's going fine, and all of a sudden, boom. A scar on my face. Yeah, it was here, wasn't it? Didn't it say lower? Was I wrong? Oh, I was wrong. It wasn't lower, it was western. My bad. Also, forgetting that I can just ride on my little mount. Ooh. I also forgot. Do I have? Oh, I did. I should have, just summoned Stitch. Novice Retainer. I don't know what you think you saw, but I assure you that I had everything under control. Sure you did. What? That elf presumed me to be dead? Who does he think I am? Some wet behind the ears weakling? You could have at least shown some remorse for furnishing me with such poor equipment. Well, speak of the Sahagin. A moment. It's about bloody time. Do I sound dead to you? Fine, but you're buying the first round. Nimlin, have mercy. I'm not getting paid it nearly enough for this work. I hope you treat your retainers with more respect, madam. Anyway, courtesy dictates that I thank you for your intervention. To that end, I ask that you seek out Fred, whatever his name, and he's Hawker's Alley. Tell her what you did, and I'm sure she'll reward you handsomely. Farewell. I forgot I had to do that quest to get the ventures to unlock for this quest, and I was like so confused why I couldn't do ventures on my other character. I was like, what the hell? Oh, wait, this actually is the closest one, isn't it? Yeah. Kinda in between. Because the main one is halfway here, but the other one is like there, so it's kinda like either way. Greetings, miss. How may I assist you? Sounds to me like you came along just in time. The last thing we need is another retainer dying during a venture. I gather from your expression you're not familiar with ventures. Quite understandable. Allow me to explain. In cooperation with the Adventurers Guild, we have established a new system, through which retainers may be dispatched to procure items for their employers. Should you wish to avail yourself of this additional service, you will need to pay your retainers in advance with ventures. I speak of these special script issued by the Adventurers Guild. Accept them with my compliments. Let me assure you that it isn't a complex process. Any retainer can walk you through it. When you speak with yours, why not raise the subject? So it's these silver coins. You may now dispatch the retainers in your employ. On ventures. Summon the retainer you wish to send afield and follow instructions to begin. You can now send your retainers afield on procurement, expedition, and adventures. Before you do so, however, you just need to sign them a class. Yeah. There's where the naming comes into place. So this is the thing about the class. I'm going to skip through this dialogue because I'm going to explain it myself. So, you can only give them a class that you have. So let's say I am level 31 warrior, so they can be level 1 or level 31 marauder up to my class. But as you see, I don't have conjurer, I don't have the lancer, I don't have rogue, so they can't even be them. So if you pick like minor and you're only like level 2 minor, they can only be level 2. So it's based on what level you are is the max they can earn experience to. So generally speaking, if you want a main one like this, you need to do it your class. And that's why I called her tank Lovecraft, because she's going to be the marauder. And I have other classes and leveled up, maybe can do other ones, but until then, they're that. Now, equipment. You need to also give them equipment. In the case, this is why I said make sure you keep, I think I said this, but make sure you keep your starter weapon for your class. And this goes for also the miner, gatherer, or fisher equipment. You don't need to keep your crafter equipment, but once you get to a certain point, they actually have to have a set amount of gear up to a set item level. In the start, you don't need to, so when you first do it, you don't need to do this. And as you see, it says max level 31 is the highest they can get. So now that she has it, she can actually go on an assignment. Now here's the thing about adventures, and they're trying to explain this here, but I'm going to go this over quickly. So you can specifically send them out based on a level to get something specific. In this case, I could send them out for animal skin. It would cost 1 venture, it would take 1 hour, and they'd bring back 5. Okay? So isn't that nice and dandy? But, and that technically gives less experience than this other one I'm going to show you, but if you're on, it's actually probably the better one if I remember right, unless they've changed the experience levels since when I used to play consistently on this. If let's say you're on for 6 hours, it's better to do 6 of these. You'll get more experience, but it will cost more ventures. However, the field exploration. The first one doesn't require anything. It costs 2. It'll take 18 hours, so it's kind of sit and forget. You send them out here, and they'll come back with something. This gives you a huge amount of experience. Not as much as like if you do single ones, but again, venture to time cost, unless you're going to be on a long time, this is probably the better thing. And if you're not going to be around the cities, it's still probably the better thing in my opinion. Definitely not the fastest way to do the experience. Now in 18 hours, I'll claim this. I won't claim it even if it's a couple days before. I'll make sure that next time I do a video after the 18 hours, I'll have it. But yeah, that way you can see what it is when they return. But you can keep checking and see like how long it is. You can recall early, but you don't get anything for it then. And I think your adventures are still lost. I could be wrong. But the more you have leveled up and the more active, this goes for like mining and stuff too. But what's the? I have the botanist is the highest one I have. You do the botanist one too, real quick. That's higher. Sure. This is my first character ever. The one that I actually think I did. Either the trial or this is the one. No, this is trial. I think this is the character I had that I was in the trial. Lupulite. I'm lazy. Don't feel like normally I sit with my keyboard next to me so I can just type this shit in, but fine. Wait, I did? Yeah, okay, I clicked on the right one. Whoops, I clicked on the wrong one. And see, you need ventures to keep this going consistently, so doing a lot of them at once, not really doable. Unless you're very active, like very, very, very active. Oh, I changed the thing. See, again, I already have the level 1, I didn't need to buy it. Checking if I have anything that's not equipped that's gatherer related. I think I have everything equipped. That's perception or gather related. Because unlike item level for the other one, this requires gathering level, I believe, to go to higher levels. And as you see, I'm only a level 18 botanist, so she can only get from 1 to 18 currently. Sign. Now this is the same thing. So this is the level 1, and here's where the kicker comes in about having your botanist have gathered things. See how there's check marks there? Only things that I've found can the retainer bring back like this. So like if I hadn't gotten the shards, they wouldn't be able to bring back shards. And as you see, they can bring back quantities of 60 of them if you want. So depending on if you're really into it, you could like set up a bunch of retainers to gather what you need for like some crafting, and then step away, go eat, come back in an hour, and you'd have it all ready for you. Again, it really just depends on what you do and how much time you put into these. If you don't put a lot of time into them, it's probably not worth having a bunch of extra ones. It's really up to you. They are expensive to get beyond the 2. I'm pretty sure it's just base 2. I'm pretty sure I'm paying for the other 5. But if you have a lot of characters like me, you're only paying 1 retainer. Like the price for the 1 extra retainer goes on every character, so every single of my characters have the extra retainers, which is very helpful, especially if you play more than 1, like I said. I'm doing the same thing that I'm on the long adventure one, but I wanted to demonstrate with the extra thing. Plus, this is botanist. We can go through here and see what did we gather from botany. I think muddy water is mining. It's fish. Mining. Logs. I think snails are mining, or botanist. That's botanist. I can't remember if sap's botanist. I think it is. Yeah, map. Maybe. Or is that what we make from? No, I think the sap. Oops. Ash log, ash branch, the feathers I know. It's fishing. Mistletoe is. Cinnamon, that's fishing. Feather is. Clove is. It's mining. It's botany. Mining. Yeah, I think we got everything that's specifically just that. So that also just frees up inventory space. So probably now that I demonstrated this, I'm probably gonna off-screen one day decide what my other retainers are gonna be, class-wise and stuff, and go ahead and set them up. And get the other 5 working. I will demonstrate. So we don't have access to the allied quest yet, but I will demonstrate it in a place you can get more adventures if you need to. This is generally once I had stuff leveled up. This is where I get the most of my adventures. But you can do it however you want. The easiest places to get ventures are you can get 12. I forget if it's every day. I don't have access to it, so I can't see here. I forget if it's I think it's every day, not every week. So you can get a certain amount by doing daily quests. But if you don't have that, you can go here and buy them. 200 things, or 200 seals for one. So like with 4,000, I can get 20 right now if I use 4,000 seals. So that's a good way to do it, but considering we need to keep our promotions going, it's 3,000 for this one, so yeah. If I get promoted. As you see, because I turned in stuff, since I was doing these, I got stuff. Because I did all of these the other day, so I got quite a few extra seals here. This is a good way to get seals as long as you want to push on stuff. Highly recommend doing those every day. Especially if you're only playing one character, it doesn't take that long. If you're doing a lot of characters like I am, it takes quite a while. I think it took me like 4 hours to do everything for everybody. Let's see, what else do we need to do that I need for the sake of just doing? But yeah, let's turn in some of these other quests. We never talked to the flustered man over there, the barber dude. That's the end of his quest. I don't usually utilize it because I haven't unlocked other hairstyles, so I don't even know where you unlock other hairstyles without like buying them. If there's an ounce of compassion in you, friend, I beg of you, retrieve for me the tools of my trade, for I am none other than Jindaline? I don't know. Okay, here are your shit from each of the places. Could this be? Yes, I can feel it. The light returns to my eyes. Power courses through my fingers. I live! And as I live, this unspeakable embodiment of ugliness must die. Begone, foul demon! Hey! And so I asked, how do you feel, madam? Why, it's as if in but a single magnificent moment I traveled beyond the void and returned to life as the embodiment of all that is beautiful in this world. Could it be? Yes, it must. How else to explain such power? You are the one whose coming was foretold. You, yes you, are the aestheticism. How do you say that? Aesthetic issue? I'm not sure how you say that. Aesthetic shish. Blah. You're the fucking hairdresser. That's what you are. You have a fancy title, but you're just nothing but a fucking hairdresser. In the flesh, madam. I am, yeah, whatever your name is, crafter of coiffures, so divine that Fina herself doth grudge my clientele their beauty. But let us speak of you, madam, for where a moment ago stood a fashion challenge from, now there stands a beauty reborn. Don't even, I'll swing my axe at you. I like how I look. And you are the one I must thank for reviving my soul, that I might once again bestow my gifts on a realm bereft of beauty, a kindness I intend to repay in full. Do you fear that your own hairstyle is becoming passe? Passe? Fear the specter of gasp ugliness threatening to consume you? Fear not, friend, for it shall not survive my wrath. As the madam before you, as this very realm we call home, from an abyss of unfathomable drabness, you shall rise anew. My clients have been known to make reservations moons, even years in advance, but you shall know no such troubles. No, for proving a staunch ally to good taste, when all others turn a blind eye, I gladly place myself at your beck and call. Yes, the next time you find yourself plagued by aesthetic ennui, you need only ring the crystal bell from the comfort of any inn room at which you have taken up lodgings. Shall hasten to the scene. Yes, in a flash, the dreary, uninspired life you have hitherto known shall end. You shall travel to the realm beyond and return to us as a beauty reborn. I give you this as a token of trust between us. Treasure it, for it is the key to a world of aesthetic wonders ordinary women shall never know. Oh, Master Gentleman, you'll come back. I've not made my next appointment. And this is the token to get in. Now I've unlocked him. So you can pay Gil and change your hair color and whatnot. I've never really changed it, so I really don't know how it works, but like I said, I haven't really unlocked anything to use it for. Yeah, let me get the... Let me put that away, because that's something I'm not going to get rid of. Also, let me sort this, just so it evens up so I can see what I get new. Okay, so we done that one. I guess we can go to the dock and get rid of that one. What's this one? That's the levees. I have to unlock the levees at some point too. Because that's a way to level up crafting and stuff if you want. Getting turned around. This is where I wanted to go. Also, just so you can see. Summoning bell, crystal bell. This is where you summon the dude. I don't remember if I've ever gotten any of the mini games with the toy thing. We've already went over the glamour. The armor can hold unique armor. The unending adventure. I think I already looked at you. We'll do extra, like show your cutscenes again. If you do this, you can like log out, or you can try on like online store gear. Like, each of these items have a use. I just don't really utilize more than the summoning bell and the glamour dresser, really. Somebody's flexing out here as as I come out of the thing. Let's go down to the docks. Trying to think if there was anything else that I was missing. I was missing the ventures, the retainers I wanted to show off before I actually got them. You know, that's the road. Where is this? Oh, those docks. Not the Fisher docks. They're up by the art. Okay, gotcha. I always confuse these for some reason. Oh, you have to be a fisher too. So I'll have to change real quick. Fish. My camera's not on. For some reason I don't have my boots on. I've also never really done this. I think I've done it once or twice. I've never been big in fishing. Another daring soul come to join our crew, eh? Let me be the first to welcome you to the endeavor. Now this ain't your regular fishing boat. We sail it where we please, holding only the course the wind provides to us. Aye. It's the only way we can see the unseen, know the unknown. Captain, if I may, is that? Or was Zagel? I don't know. The Endeavor is the Guild's only ship of this magnitude, and if we, as you say, sail only where the wind pleases to take us, we may not ever return to this port. The Guild may not look favorably upon such liberal use of its property. My apologies for going an introduction. I am just Lota, sent from the Fishermen's Guild to oversee this venture. Why am I here when the ship already has a captain, you ask? Well, as you may already know, members of our trade, Master Wabalago and Captain, yeah, his name included, seems to have difficulties managing time. I suppose the concept becomes something of an afterthought when one becomes so focused on the water's surface. Regardless, I am here to ensure the ship adheres to its schedule, both by managing its finances and ensuring the new crew members board smoothly. The Endeavor shall embark upon any number of predetermined routes, each of which have this port as their final destination. Rest assured, if you fail to join one voyage, the ship shall return before long. The route we travel will be determined by our departure time, and you may speak with me if you wish to know the route before boarding. Pray bear in mind that we must keep to a strict schedule. We cannot take on more crew members after we have begun boarding, and there are no exceptions to this rule, even for captains. Aye, I hear you. When we board the ship is when we get to the exciting part, fishing. Here, take these lures. They're certain to attract something worth displaying on your wall, or at the very least worth eating. Should be enough to last for one voyage at least. If you're looking for other kinds of bait, you can buy it here on the docks or on the ship. Try to switch it up now and then, because if you only use the same bait, you're only going to keep catching the same fish. And that ain't why we do this, is it? And one last thing, but just Thota here may be in charge of the particulars on land. Once we're on the ship, it's my word you'll heed. So when I say we're fishing here, or we're sailing there, I won't hear no objections. As long as we're clear on that, I believe there will be bounteous fishing for all. And with that, the Endeavor is yours to board if you wish to enter the ship, or if you would like a more detailed explanation of what it is we do, you only need to ask. Ocean fishing unlocked. Potential crew members may register to board the Endeavor in 15-minute intervals, occurring every 2 hours Earth time. However, the Endeavor will depart early if the number of crew members reaches 24. Yeah, I know Striker used to do this. I never did, so I really don't know what's out there. But it is time-based. And it's all about the fishing, which is not usually what I'm about. But that's how you unlock that. I might dabble in it because I'm in another character I'm viewing, because I'm going to try to make a fisher that's like really high. What else do we have? Where's the wolf's den? Where do we speak to this dude? Wolf's den. How do we get to the wolf's den? I don't remember. With a ship too, is it? Isn't it? Is it here? Is this where we get to the wolf's den? The Vesper. Oh, Vesper Bay. Interesting. We go to Wolf's Den down there at that dot. I don't remember who takes us to Wolf's Den. I'm not gonna do the Wolf's Den thing, but I'd like to get the mission off my hand. This thing. I don't remember. Pretty sure someone takes us there. So if it's not there, is it? Is it one of the people by the Drowning Wench? One of the lifts? Or the airship? Actually, it might say, instead of me like wandering around. Great host of the board the ferry from. Oh, okay. It is a ferry, but it's not in this place. It's in... I thought it was something like being fished there or something, like a ferry. I was right. It's just not in the right place. If that's the case, that should be over here, because the ferry is over here. Yes, take me to Wolves Den. Yeah, so this is the PvP area. I do not do anything. I've never done PvP, and I don't really plan to. I mean, I might because there's some cool glamour you can get from it, but probably won't do a video on it if I do. But just for the sake of unlocking it, inside. I'm only ever here when I unlock the stuff. But yeah, if you depending on what you do, is it this one? These are weapons. It's not this one. This one? Trying to see if it's. I don't remember where it is. I don't know. It might be this one. It might be one of these options somewhere here. Universal gear, maybe? Yeah, this. I like the, like, jacket on this one and stuff. Like the gloves. And there's different, like, colors and stuff. And you can, like, change the dye of it too, depending on what you get on it. So I mean, they're definitely interesting ones, but not into PvP. Never have been, never will be. I don't recall seeing your ugly mug around here before. Say that Rinky said, right? Reiki sent you? She said she was sending a new wolf to the den. Blah. More like the run of the litter, if you ask me. You barely have fangs for the honing, but I guess I'm feeling goddamn generous. So I'll throw you a bone. Start yourself off with the crystalline conflict. Some training bouts are made special for feckless adventuring types who can't tell sound strategy from a horse's ass. I still reckon it won't be dawn before you run home with your tail between your legs crying for your mum. But you can have a word with Lieutenant Genji Zulungi? I don't know how it's even remotely close. If you insist on giving it a go, you'll find him outside, assuming you can work up the nerve. Stand up straight, maggot. This ain't no place for the weak of spine. Dismissed. We also get seals for doing it, so why not? PvP unlocked. Which I think PvP is added to the duty finder. Yeah, it is. It's added to the duty finder. So you technically don't have to come back here to do this. Like I said, I never done them, so maybe after I dabble into it, we'll do a video of it at some point, but don't expect much. I probably won't. Yeah, see, this is some good, like, glamour that person had on. He had definitely had some of the ones on. Like to be spoiling for a fight, newcomer. Not that I blame you. Most everyone the captain sends my way is. You do well to vent some of that pent-up rage in a match. Got distracted by the person shouting over there. In a match or 3 of the crystalline conflict. It's the latest, greatest, and most exciting tactical training. You'll find this side of the front lines. You may think me biased, given that I'm the one who came up with the rules, but nothing could be further from the truth. We receive countless calls to add more strategic elements to our training skirmishes, you see, and I simply put the entirety of my considerable skill towards answering them. Crystalline conflict matches challenge you to maintain control over an all-important freight which you must transport safely to a designated location amid the heat of battle. I've even designed special arenas, replete with magic mechanisms to keep you on your toes. If that piques your interest, my first recommendation is that you learn the rules in their entirety, lest you be pulverized the moment you step onto the field, but fear not. I am more than happy to discuss them any time. I don't know if I've actually ever watched this cutscene, because I'm like, PvP, I don't want anything to do with it, I skip it. This allows you to take part in a small-scale 5 versus 5 tactical skirmishes. It can be accessed via the PvP section of the Duty Finder. Just Softenknot comes to Wolf Place, learns that Uplanders have many heart thumps for fighty play. Softenknot sees chance for a busy deal, offers Gabi hand lending for Uplanders to have better fighty play. Crunch bone and smash steel muchly. Now new fighty play is born name of rival wings. Machina of Gob make help Uplanders make much mayhem together. If Uplander wishes to fill Braincase with knowings of rival wings, Softenknot's happy to give many tongue flaps. I like how this literally shows up in place in the expansion. Like, this is literally one of the maps in the expansion that we haven't gotten to yet. Or like a part of it, anyway. So I wonder if that one came with Heaven's Ward. Like I said, not into PvP, so I just unlock them and then I run away. I'm gonna leave that quest here because I don't know what that's related to. Let's see. Let's just continue the main quest now. We were just arriving here, so we were just starting self-management stuff, I believe. If I remember right. Indeed I am. Emmeline of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more? You do well to speak with the master of this hutch. Rolf? He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. Tell me all their secrets. Come to learn a thing or two about the sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're particular folk. How peculiar, uh, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. They're, they are, beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days. And it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut, you might have more luck with them. Isabel Hawthorne, what's up? The Sylphs? Yes. Father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face ends up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Teehee. Etc. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach. Don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on itself. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun. So Rolf once told me. Monet? The sylphs? Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing mortal faces on our masts, and the next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Buck claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Y'all ton of hell. By the way, once you unlock levies somewhere, every single levy map that has a levy will have a mission for it, and you have to do each one to unlock the levy in that area. So I haven't done the central one because I don't plan on doing every single one right now. I'll do that probably on my own time. I'll demonstrate the first one video, and then I'll go about going to every video, every area, and unlocking them myself. Because they're kind of dull missions, in my opinion. And I don't generally use them very often. Even with crafting, especially with Heaven's Ward, if we get to the end of Heaven's Ward, there's no reason to ever use a levy, really. Maybe for one or two things, but for the most part there isn't. They've introduced way too many things that are better than levies, in my opinion. At least in the early levels. I think some of the later ones or middle ones it was required. Just for that extra level or two boost. But really, it depends on how fast you're trying to do it too. Well, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It just may help win the favor of our forest friends. Oh, still here, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along, Trapped. What was it again? My wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than my own. I thought my memory is bad. Vultures. All of you are vultures. I need your help. Your husband forgets everything. A peace offering for the sylphs. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That's what we call the root of that most fiendish seedkin, the oshu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the what is this word? This is used in a lot of things, but it's got to be the one that's like inhaling it or whatever. You not catch me dead trying this stuff, but they still seem to enjoy it to no end. Not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. For you to stimulate it somehow with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck! Gotta go poking around. Don't mind me. No, I'm poisoned. Oh no, I'm not poisoned anymore. Once we beat the base game and can fly, I'm gonna start working on other classes too and stuff for video's sake. But until then, I'm not gonna bother too much. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? This shit. Milk root. But of course. Those sylph... Quaff? That cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Anyway, a gift of milk root will have the sylphs calling you friend and sister the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Feeling a little woozy here. Taking the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from the god's awful stench. Thank you. The sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the morble that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today. Yes, the Sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Sure. Ah, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Emmeline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Comusio? He has served as an intermediator intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the elder seed-seer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy. That would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends in the forest. The war with Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. I like the sylphs. They're odd, but they're good people. Hey sylphs. Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. Yeah. Hi! I'm dancing down here. This one would welcome walking one who moves like these ones. If walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is busy one, so walking one should speak with quick tongue. Deliver the milk root. Walking one would bring this gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. Walking one brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Give many, many thanks. Walking one carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Ida, Papa Limo. Hello there, we're envoys from Gardonia, and we're here to treat with your people. We've come to pay our respects to your elder, and to learn from him more of Lord Remove. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gardonia? Walking one became a dancing one and brought milk root, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Other one is busy. Walking one should go home. Go home, you say, but the sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridonia's envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Lily here is an oath of peace penned by the elder seed-seer herself. Still you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of walking one's. Other one has no words for Gridonia. Walking one's waste everyone's time. Well, I never turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Lily's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttering friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. On it. Say, Lily, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all the trouble to learn the sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. Ooh! there go those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. He's lying to me, right? In virtue of the crystal trade, the Sylphs have maintained friendly terms with most every race in Eorzea. Alas, the appearance of Ramu has been as a storm cloud over relations. If peace is to be secured, we must reopen a dialogue with the Sylphs before they have the chance to summon their god again. Leg cramps my ass. Like my dance? Saying hi. Walking One would be a friend to these ones? This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. How about you? You want to be friends? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Is this jiggy enough for you? Oh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. How about you? Can I dance with you too? Getting jiggy with it. Na 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 na. Walking One is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious elder one of Forest City. Knows how to dance into these one's hearts. I danced to a bunch of people, Ida. Was that enough? Lily, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dances have brought smiles and high spirits to all little Solace. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Forest friend. Papalimo has a notion of how you might endear yourself to the Sylphs of Little Solace. Lily, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The Sylphs who make their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled Sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the Sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You'd be better off inquiring with Hera Imedia of the Gridonias who reside here. She is most likely to be privy to the Sylphs' trouble. What's the troubles here? Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The Sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. But I'm trying to. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from mounds around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Zizgorins and the Gale Gnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in Sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Gomazia. I'm not sure how you say the Sylph's names. I'm not sure if the Sylph's names ever are voiced. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speak to this. Where's my unlock? There it is. Get wrecked. Oh wait, another one sees me? Fine, I'll take out more than one. A brownie bush. Yeah, I keep calling it a bush, but it's a brush. Running over here. There's another brush. This way. Come here. We're way above their level, so not surprising. Here's some brownie brushes. Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. There's brownie brushes, though. Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills bitey, buzzy one. This one hates bitey, buzzy ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to these one's abodes, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since Walking One last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other Walking Ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange Walking Ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and Walking Ones, yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here and Walking Ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears Steel Ones are after something, but this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Strange Steel Walking Ones? Yes, this one has seen Steel Walking Ones carry big boxes. Maybe Walking Ones hunt for shiny treasure? This one likes treasure. Shush, shush. This one says, steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. Depending on how much I put in tonight, if we can actually beat the base game tonight. Probably not. Even pushing it, and there's a lot left to do before we would get that far. Obviously not in this video, but I just mean, I'm going to try to get backlogs up because it's been a few days since I've uploaded anything on YouTube. So I kind of want to get like a few days leeway so I don't have to do every single day one video or something like that. Not that I mind it, it's just, if I have other things to do, I can't do it every day. Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Superior soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Men clad in strange armor. Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Good job, just assuming that. Especially considering they're usually in imperial armor. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? Yeah, there's Imperials around. This one sees. Steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes and go walking deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes? The trap! What am I? Oh, this one I have targeted. I was like, which one do I have targeted? Oh, I messed up my combo. Deliver the quartermaster log. I have the log. Dancing One is back. This one breathes sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something? Dancing One found paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire. This one can read Walking One's symbols. Message paper has names of foods and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel walking ones know to find them? Is there a sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to steal walking ones? This one fears for this one's home, but Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones. Helpful One arrives at good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. I swear there's so much talking in this. I've never exhausted my voice more with these. One of these ones named Clesio? Clesio? I'm not sure. Ventured outside, little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful One must find him. He struck west after leaving the settlement. I don't remember if it's a guy or a girl either. Hurry before he ends up in the belly of a beastly one. I'll be like really interested if one day we can if they introduce being able to play as like a sylph or something. That'd be so interesting. Have your main character as like a sylph and stuff. It would be probably hard to do, but it would be interesting. Just a Hagen or something. What? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solace? Don't make this one laugh. This one is wary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything. No better than those ones that summon a Primal One. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home. But then Meddling One arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Meddling One. What? He refused to return to these ones, and went deeper into the forest. But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful One must hurry. Hurry and find Clesio. Helpful One should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful One to Clesio. But hurry, hurry before touched ones take Clesio away. I have no idea how you say the name, so I'm just either going to be interchanged of just saying the key or just butchering the name. They say it too much though, because that's how they like refer to each other too. Oh, these actually can aggro to me. I'm just under what would be not have them. Oh hey, I need to kill this one for something. Either my log or the Maelstrom log. It's my log. I need 4 of them. Okay. Didn't I pass another tree over here? Yeah, I did. Come to me. A bat. Good to get these done whenever you see them. I actually had to do these on my one character because I didn't do enough side stuff. to level up. And you have to be level 50 to do the final mission of the story base game. So it's good to make sure you get your experience wherever you can. Have our instance. Meddling 1 is back. This one told Meddling 1 to be gone. Tell Umastio that this one will never go back. Never. Touched ones? Touched ones should go away too. This one is a good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on guard, Lily. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal remove, akin to the Umoja tempered by Ifrit. These sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. They take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. These ones are your friends. Come with these ones. Serve Primal. No, this one is good. Never go bad. Meddling one not smart to anger this one. This one has many friends in the forest. Morble. These things. Hurry, Papalima. I can't stand the stench. I'm doing my best. The best I can. If we dispatch the sills, surely. No, not the stinky one. The stinky one is scary. Stinky one stink. Makes this one's head go spinning. Lily, Papalima, I can handle this beast. You take care of the sills. There's something not right about this one. Focus your attacks on the sylphs. Get out of here, you milk root Morble. Yeah, you just gotta kill the sylphs and the Morble will run away. I was trying to read while I was fighting. That's hard to do. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Classio, this one has been worried. So very worried. Is Classio unharmed, but still in possession of wits? Kumasia? And meddling one as well? Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Classio, and that Classio is safe. Fills this one with joy. Kumasia, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Kumasia and friendly ones. Well, that should see to it. I'd say we return to Little Solace as well. I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Do we have any more? We do. We have a couple sylphs. that we could take out for... Not gonna mess with that though. Wouldn't be hard though, I think they're right here. I like how the tempered sylphs turn colors too. They're like purple. This one thought Clesio was lost forever. Helpful ones saved Clesio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones, but Helpful One is the kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes? But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into the forest yesterday and has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of a walking one named Viscaran. Viscaran may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Viscaran, but walking one do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Viscaran for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One. Please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry, these ones are not safe until Elder One returns. And head to Gridania. Maybe if I'm quick enough we can get the dungeon. I love that people actually do like actual music, but I don't want to stay there too long. I can get my video flagged because the YouTube picked up the music or some shit. I actually fell asleep one night just listening to the music that was playing. I was like tired and just chilling. I was like, oh, well, there's my music for the night. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Elder's gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Mulko at Brentbench Meadows and deliver the message that wood whalers are needed in the search effort. Need to search. Message from Commander Iliuto, you say? The Sylph leader has vanished. Worry not, friend. The wood whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find them. Now we need to... Do I have Quarry Mill? I do. Pretty sure Buscarian's place is to the west of Quarry Mill. Bingo! I love actually remembering the area. Mind you, I've been playing this. I think this is where my other character's story is at, actually. Like this exact mission. I think they're still on Spirited Away. Or the one right after. Like I think I logged them out, like right here. How'd you two get here so fast? The Sylphs are known to avoid South Shroud. Could have compelled the Sylph Elder to come here. Whoops. But the question of motive must wait. Finding him is our foremost priority. With things relatively calm over in Little Solace, we can focus our search effort on this area. Scarian is a good friend of ours, and there's no place like his for the latest gossip in the South Shroud. Well met, adventurer. We had the finest grog and grub this side of... Not here to fill your belly, then. Ah, hunger of news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a Sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the Elder, you see. Where? Where? Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another blue, most folk would struggle to tell two of them apart. If you've the time, mayhaps you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know. You might even stumble across the Sylph Elder yourself. No word on the Sylph Elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buscarian in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. It tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night, carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Oops, wrong thing. Whoop-up! Ugh! No, it's a... No fix does? Teeth? That's cold. What do you mean, no fighting? This Duskright scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. The bastard gets to keep his skin for now. Thanks for stepping in there, friend. Not that I couldn't handle myself against the bleeding look soft like that bloke. And I don't want to cause no trouble for Buscarian. You know? Having to mop up blood and bits of teeth and the like. Nicely done, Lily. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is the Duskright Elden. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, Duskrights can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the Druthers for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin can drink it in peace is welcome. Don't you think? I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a Chicherin friend of mine, you see. Name of Titaroon. A good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all that in all the havoc. So I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at the Drillers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own, he did. Not long after his cast his lot. With a merchant bound for La Nocia. Well, it just so happens I got to clean up around here and came across something of his. The scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten it when he left. So I'd like to see if that gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine, Ken. A Rogadin fellow named Bayansing. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsa. He knows something. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. Limsa. Maybe we'll do the dungeon in the next one. Forget how much there is between this and the dungeon. Is he on this side or the other side of Hawker's Alley? The other side, it looks like. You found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend. Chichirin? What worked at the Drillers? Aye, you speak of Titaroon. Related to that Kyokiarun bloke. Just over there by some blood or another. Two of them put in together and were making a coin, but old Titaroon up and left Limsa not long ago. Didn't say as to why or where. You better off asking Kyokiarun himself. He can be tight of lip though. I warn you. Best to take this chicken egg with you. Little bastard loves the bloody things. Good to hear about old Busk though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send a venture along. Though. Just a venture along. She shed one second. He tried to come his own self. Odds I miss drinking with that fool. Get something on my glasses to wipe off. And as soon as I took my glasses off, it's a blurry mess. Customer be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Kyokiarun busy with business. Too busy for blather. Chicken egg? Chicken egg? Kyokiarun loves chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Titaroon. Titaroon no here no more. Titaroon leave Luminsa. Titaroon go look for sparklies. Now working at Trade Post. Good Trade Post. Forget where Trade Post is. Weinberg knows Titaroon. Weinberg knows Trade Post. Weinberg at Ferry Docks. You go to Ferry Docks. Kyokiarun forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyokiarun. No, that's by the fishing. Lily here. Lily want to talk. Do you remember things? Lily, you don't remember things. Patron, I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He's headed somewhere up north by the way of ferry to airport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start by asking what the? He's an old hand, but knows a great deal about a great many things. This ferry's bound for airport, yes. Take me to airport. I do have, I don't know if I've ever explained this yet, but when you have the materia extraction, you can, once a thing gets to 100, you can extract materia from gear. And then you get, based on the level of the gear, is the level of the materia. And based on what the gear is what the thing is. Like, this came from low level crafter gear, so we got control +1 materia. That's how you get materia. It's always good that when your gear down here turns from green to white, that means it's ready to be extracted materia from. I'm actually gonna learn materia more in the upcoming bit, and then once I know more about it, I can explain it better. But essentially, you meld the materia onto your gear to make it better for what it is. But I don't know really how materia and all that works that well. I've never really done it. Oh, I'm not the one to come to ask about that. Not yet, anyway. Ethereum? Hi, I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood. He was looking for a place run by his fellow Chicherin. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake. Memorune's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. It is up here. That's where our first dungeon is. Do I have the... I already have Camp Bronze Lake, okay. I don't know if I've already been here or not. Couldn't remember. Because the only way to get to this side is from here or the boat. I found you. Customer be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Bring something for Tetherum. Tetherum, forget this. Forget at Druthers. Tetherum swore would never forget earring, but never forget forgot. Tetherum thank. Tetherum thank. Good Viscaroon. Doing good? Good Viscaroon. Good to Tetherum. Tetherum miss good Viscaroon. Good Viscaroon helped Tetherum. Tetherum dead without good Viscaroon. Must give thankies. Many, many thankies. Tetherum make Chicherin firewater for Viscaroon. Viscaroon love firewater. You help Tetrun make fire water. Need thingies to make. Need many, many thingies. Need Karu Pup Whiskers. Need 3. Good. Karu Pup Whiskers. So the Fate music is so goddamn dramatic. I'm not in the Fate battle. I don't care about your music. Like, chill. Hell is this guy? Oh hell no, it's a Thornberry. Hell to the no. I mean, I wasn't leveled enough to fight it anyway, but goddamn, nope, no thank you, I'm out. I might not be that familiar with Final Fantasy, but I know enough to not fuck around with Thornberry. Fuck around with them and you definitely find out. Goddamn paralysis. Stop it. There's so many damn fates here today. Get your whiskers. Tetrun make fire water for Buscaroon. You bring thingies Tetrun needs? You brought all thingies. Tetrun make fire water now. Make good fire water for good Buscaroon. Tetrun. Start making firewater now. Good firewater take time. More good. You come back later? Tetrun make firewater good. Good firewater. You take Buscaroon. Good firewater for good Buscaroon. Tell Buscaroon no drink now. He'll put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Tetrun hosts Buscaroon happy. Tetrun gives Buscaroon thankies. Many, many thankies. You tell Buscaroon. Tetrun make big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eorzea. Make many, many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscaroon. I like how I'm technically still in the Fate, even though I'm not. Don't give me the damn Fate music. I'm not even in the fight. Any good? Oh, I didn't bother talking to the chocobo people. I'm back, Busker, and Lily bring thank yous from Tetarun. Tetarun, many thank yous. Many thank yous. Ah, you returned. Thank you for seeing Tetarun's belongings to him. What's this? For me? Tetarun Firewater. So he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why, that old... Oh, bloody hells. Who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? Aye, that sounds about right. Hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and body lit, unlike any other drink I know. It's going to be a long year. Let's say come back then, friend. We'll see if we can make it through this bottle together. There was word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in the wood, but never near no lands of their own. No, this was a place near to here. A place we've never known a sylph to come. Something must have given... something must have given them pause to venture this far. More than like the missing sylph's leader among them. Here, I've marked the track where they've been sighted on the map. Let's see if there's anything to be seen. Time to investigate. I'm still low enough that these can aggro to me. Just, though. Hastening your death, sir. Just give me a free turn. They told you they still can aggro to me. What about here? Also, there are some cutscenes that even though I have it set to not progress when it's just text, that progresses in text. Even so, there is a couple things you might need to pay attention to when we get further into the story. Because there's like one or two that do for some reason. I noticed it on my other character when I beat the base game with. So it's always good to also pay attention to what's being said in the subtitles. Just in case either I'm saying it wrong, or I just can't say it fast enough. But that's with any games, I'm not a fast reader, so. But usually the text does then also appear over here. I intentionally have the NPC dialogue to show up there. Okay, well we just found Imperials, so that's always lovely. It was Empire. So is there aught to be found in the wood? What did you come to? Garleans? In this part of the Twelvewood? First Sylphs and now Garleans. And all in the same place. It cannot be a mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the Sylphs? Tracking them or giving chase, perhaps, mayhap. But no, not this far into the forest. Whaler spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. When the bloody hells could they... Unless someone guided them through. Someone who knew where the spires stand and when the whalers watch. A Gridonian traitor. Dun dun dun! I'm glad you come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst. Someone as was aiding the Guardians. Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But as of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it. But this lad's a wood whaler. Wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Guardians in the forest, and I couldn't help putting two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm thinking about goes by the name of Laurentius? Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Lily, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it. And him, if it comes to that. Dun 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 dun. What you doing? Can you not see I'm on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. No, I have business with you, bitch. Where you going? Come back here, bitch. You're being shady as hell. Where you get all your money? Did I say you could bother me? In the middle of something, you stupid kid. Trap. Why do you got boxes here, buddy? Not long now. I think the patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. This is little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights if only the whalers paid men their worth. What did you... How long have you... Help! 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 Please, come quick, my friends. It is I, Laurentius. I am under attack. Yeah, now what? How did you... You just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. You just appeared. I thought you were working for the Guardians. Bitch, come back here. I didn't say you could follow me. Further over. Especially in these fights, you want to pay attention to what's being said, because I can't read as well while I'm fighting. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough! Enough, I say! You're a traitor! It's over then, eh? I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm, I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join the ranks. Am proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty, but in the end, it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes, and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. Ha 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 ha. So you do not yet realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you had me cornered? It is not I who is cornered. Guardians, I brought the Lullafell bitch. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? Yeah, I am, at least. You would need a veritable mountain of guilt to fund such an endeavor. Such as the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will in Fredonia. Blah blah blah. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did ya? Spit. Red belly gutter. You there, Lullafell, you stand there at old Busk Wish, no? Then you don't stand alone. Eyes betray your words, coward. You know full well the whaler's spear and wasp sting. Show them what happens to those who oppose the Emperor and the Empire. This is a fight Rescuer once won, and the Coral Claws will fight it. But this is to be my end. How has it come to this? Impossible. How did you best the Emperor's finest? That was not the Emperor's finest, I hate to tell you. And with bandits and poachers at your side, they're your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? Ah, but I know the answer only too well. Ascarian. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies, no more bribes. I'll go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is something I would like you to tell Viscarion. Tell Laurentius, the fool, says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. That's what you get for betraying your people. Bitch. Plus you call me a bitch. You're the bitch, bitch. Laurentius confessed his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridonians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridonian is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe he couldn't make a difference. But it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference. Just not on his own. Somehow he'd failed to grasp one simple truth. That those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. Let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Lily. The Sylph Elder has been found. Into the beast's maw. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. His name is Frixio, and he is the eldest amongst the sylphs of Little Solace. Long as has he represented his kind in dialogue with Gridonians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them, a small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment, and bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Maws of Totorak here in South Shroud. It was by the entrance to the place that Frixio was seen. Not long ago neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking ones! Please help this one! This one needs help! Needs help to help Elder One! Poor Frixio! Poor Frixio! Whoa! Hold your chocobos! Take a deep breath. Tell us what's wrong, nice and slow. Elder One went into Totorak, but has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. And you're right to be. The place fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seventh hells was he thinking, entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, walking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now! Fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Ida, make haste to the Ader's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Lily, go to thunder maws of Totorak, and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and sylphs rests upon your success. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here because that is a dungeon, so that means it's gonna take at least like 30 minutes to get through. Which means it will take us longer than I want this video to be. Most likely. With cutscenes and everything else. So, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will save the other self in the next one. And I'm totally waving, like you can see me waving for some reason. What the fuck? See ya!